I'm Lindsay.
Okay.
And I've been a volunteer with Project Safe since 2007. What else do you want to know?
I guess that's good for now, yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm Khan. I've been volunteering with Project Safe for a little over a year now.
alright, excellent.
In terms of recruitment, we don't do any. It's because
Kind
it's a
of
very
word of mouth?
yeah, it's a very self-selecting group. How did you hear about Safe?
I actually saw a flyer at like Wooden Shoe Books. But that's when it was, Project Safe was started by like one girl, and she forced her friends. Her friends were so scared that she was doing outreach by herself in like a pretty tough neighborhood. That
Which would scare me too. And we have
they started helping her. So I think they started getting volunteers involved.
So they wouldn't have to do
her
it.
friend wouldn't get jumped because so with that, we also we have a bad date sheet that we hand out too, and so that's women report men who've been violent on dates or in the neighborhood, but mostly it is happens on dates or while they are
While they're out working.
Yes, okay.
and so they report that to us, and we sort of generate this like Word document that we hand out with that. We also.
We have a large base for our operation is out of a hotline that we have, so people can call women can call the Project Safe hotline, and from there they can report a bad date. They can also order supplies. We will deliver to someone's house, or sometimes if they don't necessarily have a stable living situation, or the people that they're living with don't know that they're using, or that they pick up dates, we'll meet them in like a parking lot in Kensington.
Oh, okay.
But to just, the same supplies that we give out on outreach, like condoms and tampons and antibacterial ointment, things like that, we can also deliver to people's houses in like bulk amount.
Yeah. But I think there is that street economy for sex work because it's definitely, there's a relation to the drugs.
Oh,
and
totally.
like it's convenient for a lot of the women. Like I think they want to get high and make money in some order.
Yeah.
Sometimes they want to make money first. Sometimes when they want to get high. Sometimes they want to get high and then go make money. It's
all in the same place, and
yeah.
Structurally speaking, not talking about like emotionally or mentally, it is incredibly easy to go pick up a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Kensington Avenue, we get cars follow us all the time. It's not an aspect of like I choose this, I should have the right to make this choice. It's the fact that like, well, this is the position that I find myself in. This is the best. I choose it because my other options are worse. And that doesn't mean that I should ever be put in risk of contracting a deadly, contracting an STI, of being put at risk for assault, of being criminalized. These women are really at like the intersection of all these different kind of forms of deviancy.
Yeah.
That just puts them at such a disadvantage, and you can be like really fucking smart and resourceful and have like stamina, especially to get anything done with any private or public social service agency. You need to have stamina. You need to be able to keep at it. But just the level of judgment that either you face once you get into a situation with a healthcare worker or a social worker. I guess I guess we've been talking a lot about sex work, and I think I at least want to stress that it's actually not that. I mean, sex work can be very risky, but it's really just an intersection of a lot of things. It's not that they are doing a sexual labor in exchange for money.
Yeah.
Like, there really doesn't need to be anything inherent in that puts anyone at risk for anything. There really doesn't. It's that they are doing it on the street, that they're doing it, it's not, so if they're doing something criminalized, like out in the open, that they are heavily stigmatized, that many of the women are drug users.
Recovery is relapse, so I don't know, but the thing about sex work and this is just like nationwide, the transition out of it is the hardest part. What's your resume going to look like?
Right. Exactly,
What are you going to tell people that you've been doing for the X amount of years
Especially
that you don't have anything?
Because women are usually older when they realize I'm not making money anymore, like, I can't live like this anymore, they get sick or something, and yeah, it's just, yeah, the Office of, like, Occupational Rehabilitation is not going to be like, oh, great, let me retrain you as a welder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...